Today we are going to discuss about exception handling session 2. So last class we have explained exception handling, but we need to know few errors. They will ask like any 5 exceptions that you can explain. This is a tough question they will ask in interview. So at least 5 to 6 errors you need to remember. Okay, that is only they can ask. Exception handling theory question is okay, but one of the interview question is not only interview question, and also you can regularly you can see those errors. So how you are going to get it, those type of exceptions as per requested, and we are going to take and re-explaining this concept. Okay, and you can just, if you are not strong, just understand once again. Okay, so before going to start, now tell me, what is an exception? You have already studied, right? Can you please type in the chat box, what is an exception in a simple word? Then I will discuss modules later. First, exception is an error, but yes, which a type of error? That is, sorry, that is runtime error. Okay, when the time of execution, when the time of executing, this type of error will come. And not only there, many and runtime errors will be there. You cannot remember, but at least some, at least 5 to 6 errors or exceptions you need to remember. Okay, so you are saying that exception is, it's a runtime error. So how you can handle it? Using exception handling, try, and you can say except block, and finally whatever. So I will talk about only exception here. Okay, just remember these exceptions. The first exception is name error. So what is this exception? Okay, name error. So name error will come whenever we are going to type incorrect spelling of variable name or function name. These type of errors or exceptions will occur. Okay, so whenever you are going to type, or you can write it, so only 5 to 6 errors you can by heart it. Whenever we type incorrect spelling of variable names and the function names, etc., then we will get name error exceptions. Okay, and also we can get it when we request variable out of the scope, which is not defined actually, or not defined variable. So you are requesting which is not defined variable, or which is out of the scope, then these type of errors you will get it. That is the first error you can remember. Okay, so how we will be, you can take it def some program. I'm just taking, you can take two variables like x comma y, then return or total, you can say total equal to x plus y. Sorry, return. Okay, return total, whatever the return statement. Then here I'm taking x equal to 20 and y equal to 50. Then z equal to function I'm calling here sum of program, that is x comma y. Okay, now here instead of x comma y, I am passing x comma q. Okay, is print of z now. So what will happen now? Now is q is defined somewhere, is defined or not defined? Everybody, all of you, no. So which means name error, name q is not defined. That's why you are requested, which is out of the scope variable, that q is not defined there. That's why this type of errors you will get it. So solution is you can give as it is. Now you can take it here. Okay, instead of x comma q, x comma y, you can take it 70. Okay, 70, it's executed because x comma y both will be there. Hope you are clear now. First, because gunshot, if they will ask, you can write this example without spelling mistake or without program mistake. You have to write it like this in front of the interview with pen and paper. Can you tell me name error? Instead of telling name error, you can type it a program, then they will most satisfy. That is the first one. Are you clear about name error till now? Name error. Okay, because it's going on lengthy concepts, difficult concept. That's what I am rotating the subject here itself. Please understand in high level. Those who have not practiced, and we are not responsible for the people. Those who are practicing, and we are completely responsible. Okay, so now this is the first name error. One error you can remember always. Second one, we have type error. Okay, what do you mean by type error? Okay, sorry. So we will get type error when we assign the inappropriate data type or incompatible data type operations. If we do, then we can get it in a type error exception. So here we will get type error when we assign inappropriate inappropriate data type name. Okay, that is also one thing. And incompatible data type operations. So type error will come in second error is type error. Remember, fix it. You need to fix in your mind exception, 5 exceptions, name error, and then type error, then file not found error, like this. 5 errors you need to remember without any confuse. Okay, so now how it will be, let's see. I'm taking k sorry, k1 equal to 30. Okay, that is k2 equal to 15 and k3 equal to k1 plus k2. So if you want, print of k or k1, print of type of k1, you can verify the data type also. Sorry, print of k2, print of type of k2. Now print of k3. Now execute once again, you will get to know. Now what is this? One second. K1 plus k2 and print of k3. Print, right? Spelling, where is print? Okay, this one. Just understand, later it will change. Okay, which error is can only concatenate string to string or integer to integer. It's not string and integer. This is a string, this is integer. That's not possible to concatenate this. That is here concatenation is happening. So concatenation, one is one is string and one is integer. That is not possible. You can remove these strings and you can apply. Yes, it is working fine. 45, that is integer. Both are integers. Yes, absolutely. But here type error will come, incompatible error, which is one string, one integer, never be concatenated. That is the exception that we are going to get it here. That is second exception, that is type error. Clear, right? Because by heart these examples also without any confusion. First one is name error, explanation. Second one is type error, explanation, example. And first of all, you need to know what is an exception. Its exception is not syntax error, it's a runtime error. That runtime error, and we will get so many runtime errors, and on out of so many runtime errors, we have few exceptions, few runtime errors which are frequently get it. They will ask like this question: explain exception handling with few examples. Like this they will ask. Or name any 5 exceptions that you will get regularly in your project. You got my question? This is okay. This is people okay can able take, but this is reverse. They will ask, can you please name any 5 example which you are getting regularly in your current project, in your current project. Now you said you are going to set my project is this and all, right? And then in that, how many, like any 5 exceptions, because you are a programmer, then you have to name it, right? You understand my question? All of you, all of you understand my question? So question, you can listen carefully. Explain exception handling with examples also same. Name any 5 exceptions that you will get regularly in your current project, that is also same. But people say, my sir did not explain project and I don't know that, I am not able to answer. You can tell, you are telling that, that's completely wrong. Question only different, they are adding in your current project, that's all. That's what I told you. You have to by heart it in somewhere to remember 5 errors or 6 or 5 exceptions with examples and theory, and correct execution of query also or programs also. Okay, so now that is second one. And third one we have file not found error. File not found error, that is third one. Okay, so we will get file not found error or this error when we request, when we request the data or content, or request the content from the file which was not there in the required path. Okay, so we will get this error when we request the content from the file which was not there in the required path. So you are trying to build or you are trying to get the data from the content. But here you understand, I am using here import OS. First you need to check the path, right? OS get CWD, this is the path. You can go and verify in this path some files are located. Okay, so those files you can see. Okay, now file 1 equal to, I am opening the file, open. Okay, so file name is COVID 2019 new dot txt file is there. So if file is there, it will give the content print of file 1 dot read. It's a read function, you can see this, execute. are you getting some content? You can check the path also, some file is exited. Okay, now same thing, I am requesting the file, that file number 2024 execute, that is file not found error. No such file or directory COVID 2024 new txt. That file is not there. That is the third error that you are going to get it. So what are the three errors? First one is name error, second one is type error, third one is file not found error. Are you clear? Three errors. So file not found error, in a simple word, we will get this error when we request the content from the file which was not there in the required path. Clear? Three errors. Okay. Then fourth error, let's discuss. Index error. Index error. So index error, you know that index concept, right? Index error will get it. Index error will get it when we try to access an index out of range. So if you are accessing any data which is out of the index or index out of the range, then index error will come. That is first one. And this can happen. Okay, this is also elaboration. This can happen, or index error will get it. This can happen when we request element which is not there in the sequence or not there in the array. That is also, you can say, array or sequence. Okay, so when we try to access that element which is not there in the array or sequence, you will get it, or index error will get it when we try to access an index out of range. Okay, so now I am just taking some examples. Fruits equal to, you can take some any example like apple. Okay, banana, and then orange, dragon fruit. Any elements you take it, not a problem. Okay? Grapes. Okay, so now print of fruits, print of type of fruits. Okay, till this point we are clear. It is a list actually. List you can take it, tuple you can take it, string also you can take it, doesn't matter. Now what I am doing here, now print of fruits element number 8 I am taking. What is the error you are getting? List index out of range. This is not syntactical error. This is not syntactical error. This is index error. Okay. Now you can take it same thing, which is 100. Yes, it is index out of range. So this is okay, fine. Now you can take it here. Not only list, you can take it here. That is list index out of range. This is tuple index out of range. And you can give okay, set object is not subtractable because it won't accept indexing. That's why it is going to give you the list. Okay, so this is how we can understand about index error. So index error will get it when we try to access index out of range. This can happen when we request an element which is not there in array or sequence. If will able to answer 4 errors without any confusion? In the chat box, can you type it? 4 errors, whatever I discuss. Will you get it? Yeah, fine. So we have fifth error, that is attribute error. That is attribute error. What will happen? Attribute error. Okay. So if suppose, and if the object is not available, if the object is not available, object or method not available, then we'll get it attribute error. Sorry, sorry for that. Too much cold. Actually, sorry for that. Okay, attribute error. Sir, what the object? Let's see. 1 second. Okay, if object or method not available, then we will get attribute error. Okay, so let's see. Game equal to, I am taking Temple Run. Okay, any game you can take, PUBG also, which is your favorite game. Okay, now print of game, print of type of game. Okay, a new game. Okay, new game equal to game dot reverse, game dot reverse. Then I'm taking just reverse of the string using reverse method. Okay, and print of new game. Let's say, what is that? String object has no attribute, that is reverse. There is no method is available in Python which is for string attribute, that is reverse method. That is the important. Okay, so how to reverse the string, you know, right? How to reverse the string, you know, right? So now you take it here for just understanding purpose. Then print of sorry, print of game, then double colon -1. You got it? This is given game and reverse of this game. Clear? What are the attribute here? Attribute error. Method. Please understand, if the object or method is not available, okay, then we'll get attribute error. See, suppose extend append method, that is if you apply in set, then you will get it also, because those methods are not available in the data structures. Okay, and we have sixth one, that is, you know, very familiar, zero division error, right? So this error you will get it when we try to divide with 0. Got my point? So simple example, I don't want to take it much here. 100 by 0, you will get it like 0 division error. So that we have already handled that. Then you can see, that is where you can understand. So what are the errors we have done? One is name error. Second one is what? Type error. What is third one? File not found error. Then what is fourth one? Attribute error. Which one? Fourth one is index error. Index error. And the fifth one, that is attribute error. And the sixth one we have zero division error. If need, you can write it value error also, whatever, some errors if you want. Okay, fine. Okay, so what you can just remember when they're asking, so regularly you can see when they're asking, can you please explain any 5 errors which are currently or frequently occurred in your project. So in my project we are getting 5 errors or 6 errors approximately: name error, type error, file not found error, index error, attribute error, zero division error, value error. Frequently it will be repeated. Then in my current project you can explain like that. Okay, so what you will do, I need from everybody, I need 3 examples for each error by tomorrow class. Hope you are clear. I need 3 examples for each error. 7 into 3, total 21. One is extra. You can give 6 errors also fine. That is the task. So going forward, some discussion is there. Logical error. So we have how many types of errors? Types of errors. One is syntactical error, that is syntax error. Second one is runtime error. And third one is sorry, logical error. Okay, so syntax error is when we write wrong syntax in Python, you will get it. Syntax error will get it at the time of Python program execution at runtime. Okay, those are runtime errors. We can call it as exceptions. But logical error, neither syntax nor neither syntax nor runtime. So it is not syntactic error, it is not runtime error. So optimizer means hard like architecture. Optimizer will not identify or control will not identify any logical errors in Python. So our system, our Python optimizer will not identify any logical error in Python. So what you will do, only developers or programmers can identify the logical errors according to the given requirements. So your talent comes how many logical errors you will identify. It will not show any error. You have to find it. That's all. That's why where super programmers will come into the exist. If my question is, can logical errors will identify by the optimizer? Yes or no? Yes or no? So many people, if you get some error, they will check. If you get logical error, they are going to check in Google. It will show syntax error and runtime error, but it won't show any logical errors. Logical errors need to find it by yourself only. By understanding the document, project, and all, you have to find it. Okay, that is you need to use in a simple way. Okay, so now let's see. Whenever I'm typing an example, a equal to 100 and b equal to 200, just for example purpose. Print of a, print of b. Okay, then print of result is then a plus b by 2, that is one result. Print of result is then you can see a plus b of by 2. Okay, so first of all my question, did you get syntax error? Yes or no? Did you get syntax error? Yes or no? No. Did you get runtime error? Yes or no? No. Now what is this mistake here? Which one is correct, this one or this one? Which one is correct, first one or second one? Which one is correct? Second one, right? This is wrong and this is correct. Who told you? You are a developer. This is not a syntactical error, this is not runtime error, this is logical error. You got my point? Logical errors are identified by the developers or programmers according to the requirements. How many, like, if you are going to identify so many logical errors in the program or in your project, you are really a good programmer in the project, I'm telling you. But I don't know how many you can find it. Just I gave you the difference between syntactical error, runtime error, and logical error. Can can logical error identify by the optimizer? Yes or no? No, right? So that's it. That's what actually I thought to discuss this question. Very powerful question, I missed it. So that's what today I discuss about it. And also not well today, but I tried. What you need to do, I need 3 examples for each error by tomorrow class. Only these errors, try it. If you want, you can handle it exceptions also. It will be very happy. Got my point? And also, okay, one more task. Write 5 logical error programs. That is also one task. Clear now? One task is 3 example for each exception, with control also, handling also you can do, try, accept, and all. And 5 logical errors you can do it. Okay,